I'm John Celestri, contributing editor to GlobeSt.com, which is powering SIOR Live. We're on the SIOR Live stage right now, which is a good thing because we're at the SIOR conference in Las Vegas. And I'm really happy to have as my guest Dan Granot, who's affiliations director for CORFAC International. Dan, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for having me.
So you recently concluded your conference in San Francisco, and there was a lot of buzz about collaboration. So tell me a little bit more about some of the multi-city deals that CORFAC members have done, and how that collaboration initiative plays into that.
Sure. Well, CORFAC has got over 60 North American cities currently. We had our awards ceremony at the San Francisco banquet, and it was interesting that we honored our top referral deals for the year, and it was nice because it showed that all parts of the country were being represented. For instance, the largest land deal was a deal where Chicago and Atlanta worked together, over 100 acres.
Wow.
On the industrial side, it had our Los Angeles affiliate working with Portland, Oregon, and on the office side, it had Boston and New Jersey. So it was nice that all parts of the country were represented. Year in, year out, we have maybe 100 referral deals that actually go through to completion.
That's really impressive.
Thank you. And pre-recession, it was a number that was a little higher than that, and post-recession, it's a number that's a little bit lower, and hoping to get back up to where we once were. That's right.
Right. So you've been here now for 3 days. We won't talk about the blackjack table. Let's talk about the buzz that you're hearing here, and what some of your takeaways have been so far.
Sure. Well, I think the purveying sentiment is optimism. We just listened to Ron and Sana a few moments ago.
Yeah.
Yesterday it was Jack Aldrich, a futurist, and I guess what they're saying right now is that we are ramping up again. It may not be the quick ramp up that we're all hoping for in our industry, but it is happening, and it is not gloom and doom. We are in a good position worldwide, and I think a lot of the things were mentioned is how the world is continuing to change, but the United States is on the forefront, and
that was good to hear after everything that we've heard that would indicate as if we're losing our grip.
That's right, and I think that everyone's bullish. I mean, here we are in Las Vegas, and then you see people with big smiles on their face, and it wasn't all gambling wins. So I think that we're looking forward to a good few years in our industry, and we need it.
There's been an emphasis on growth at CORFAC and on strategic growth, not just growth for growth's sake,
right.
Pins on a map. Talk to me about what makes a right fit.
Okay, well, I appreciate you asking that. I mean, in a perfect world, we would be in the top 50 metropolitan cities, real estate-wise, in North America.
Where are you now?
We are short probably 10 to 15 of those. We are in 60. We are in over 60 cities in North America, and currently, and that's a nice combination of tier 1, 2, and 3 cities, and all of those bring something special to the table. So right now we're in discussions with firms as far west as Hawaii, Texas, Florida, the Southeast. We're having ongoing conversations all the time with what we consider bright entrepreneurial firms that will help us collaborate on further business.
Is there a sweet spot in terms of size?
It's a good question. I think that we have got firms as big as 50 and 70 agents, and we've got firms as small as 1 and 2 agents. And obviously some of that depends upon whether it's a tier 1, 2, or 3 market. So no, it's more about the right fit, the right group of people.
Interesting. To what extent we talked about growth, to what extent has the membership morphed or changed? The market that we came back into after the tunnel of the recession is a very different market than we left when we entered the tunnel in 2008.
That's right.
How has your constituency changed?
Well, I mean, obviously during the down times, we lost some firms that we certainly wish we wouldn't have. All good people that, for various reasons, had to go a different direction for survival. Now we are seeing some of the firms that, for some reason, had to leave a number of years ago are inquiring about rejoining. We're finding a bunch of newer, younger firms that didn't have the opportunity to get beat up in the last recession, talking to us, and in a lot of these firms, with technology, they're fashion forward, so to speak. I mean, they're teaching us, we old dogs, new tricks, and it's a nice combination of old and young.
Reverse mentoring,
Yeah,
like as they were talking about the other day.
You're exactly right.
Yeah, very interesting.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. So the outlook is good.
The outlook's great.
Excellent. And I want to thank you for the time.
Well, I
really
your time.
appreciate it, Dan.
Thank you.
And I want to thank you for joining us at SIOR Live.